Alex Clark's Lost in the Shuffle, a story of criminals where things just don't go their way. Let's look inside. Hey everyone, it is Tom. It's FANzine Live. We are doing new releases again today. I am trying my darndest to wrap up the Cartoon Crossroads Columbus mix because I have a huge pile of short run zines that I want to get to. Not that these Crossroads Columbus ones aren't any good. They are fantastic, but I just have a lot of new zines I need to be looking at. And so we're just going to keep pushing those out for the time being. The crowdfunded zines that usually show up on Saturdays, we're going to push those to the side for the time being. I don't think I really have much huge in the way of crowdfunded zines anyway right now. So this is a good use of our time. So let's take a look at Alex Clark's Lost in the Shuffle. Alex, like his friend C.W. Drescher, was at the community artist table at CXC. Wonderful guy, great outlook, great sense of humor. I really enjoyed talking to him. And I believe he is a Columbus College of Art and Design student or graduate. And in fact, he even, on his business card, he had a number of them available and you got to choose what you wanted. Whoops, there. And so I picked the Godzilla business card. Nice work too. So we'll leave that right here, about right there so that folks can see it. But Lost in the Shuffle is his signature series. And speaking of signatures, he signed this for me. It is a buddy criminal comic we didn't know we were waiting for, but are glad is finally here. And that is true. It is a buddy criminal comic. This is not it's an issue 1, and it is a first chapter of what clearly is a longer series in the true sense of periodical comics. It is very possible, and my memory is off, but it is very possible that Lost in the Shuffle issue 1 was a project for CCAD. I think it was, but don't hold me to it. A really nicely done piece. The CCAD guys spend a lot of time clearly with digital color, and they do some neat things with it. And also the digital rendering. I mean, this is a neat smoke design where it says read 'em and weep. You see kind of that halftone old school style coloring shading to do the chips there. This is the beginning, and this character here just lost $20,000 playing poker. His name is Quinn, and Quinn is in trouble now because the mob is going to come after him for this $20,000 that he lost, that he doesn't really have. Cartooning, as you can see, is really light as far as the details. It's very much a true cartooned style. Almost in some instances, especially when you see the eyes looking like that, almost an Archie type style. He mixes together his shading in a way that is not quite flat, but it has elements of flats to it. And when I see this real simple type of shading, either you go all the way and you use the lack of line work to do some really intricate work with your coloring to provide that shading, or you stay simple. I think this actually is kind of somewhere on that spectrum of heavy coloring or flat coloring, because you see that he's got a couple tones here for the different browns on the dogs and the like, but it doesn't go over the top. He's very smart and judicious in how he uses his color, so I appreciate that. So Quinn and his buddy are in trouble. They now have to figure out what they're going to do. They're basically on the run. So the first thing they try to do, they do a Brinks truck robbery. It doesn't go well. They tried to just disable the Brinks employees, but of course the one guy is still alive, and so to get him out of the picture, he actually gets thrown out a window. So now not only is he not only is our buddy Quinn in it for $20,000 to the mob, he now is a murderer and a thief. So it's just action. It is action. It is fun dialogue between the guys, kind of trying to figure out what they've gotten themselves into. And then, of course, the mob guys show back up. And they're on the run. So as an opening story, as an opening piece, and definitely not the end, this is really quite good. Oh, it's a Kickstarter. It says, without all you amazing Kickstarter backers. So this might be a CCAD piece, but it's definitely a Kickstarter piece. So maybe it is a crowdfunded. Who knows? Anyway, Lost in the Shuffle. This is a great first act. You have action. You have multiple scenarios where the plot plays itself out. Cartooning is nice. It is realistic enough, but clearly fantastic. So you get a chance to have some fun with the action lines from the manga world, and you get a chance to have some fun with the faces being slightly exaggerated. I mean, you know, Joker type face there, and he does some really good stuff with panel placement too. I mean, look at the angles of the faces, both angling down, this one coming straight down. I mean, this has made some wise, deliberate choices. And he draws some nice cars too. I like it. It's a good start. I probably should have picked up more copies because I think he's up to like 3 or 4 on this. But Lost in the Shuffle by Alex Clark. Good stuff. Folks, that's today's new release video for FANzine Live. I am Tom. Have you read any of Alex's work? Have you read any good heist or buddy thief, burglar, criminal on the run type of comic? Leave a comment if you have. And of course, as always, don't forget, like the video, subscribe to FANzine Live, and tell your friends, because this is a pretty darn good comic and they ought to know about it. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is Tom. I will catch you next time.